YouTube fans. As you know, I'm doing the Man Myself films, there was a What It film, so why not this one? Now, the fourth one, always got to choose between too science fiction, too OTT, too over the top, but I didn't mind it. Okay, the bit with Sylvester Tistel gets a body lift, that's his right thing, I'm not going to say, but it does look disgusting. It's science fiction. I'm not going to lie, it's science fiction. The truth of the matter is, Sylvester Tistel wants to say a bob or pie, even though I don't have to be a man myself, because they call her fucking Sylvester Tistel. Even though the Tasser's being old, but at the time she wasn't really that old. At the time, Sylvester Tistel was what, early 30s? Is that old? Anyone who's 30 is that old? So the task has been too past it, even though I don't think it was. It was just an excuse to get a new start, a new face. But this face only wanted to do that one, being that one. People thought it was science fiction. Did they ever see Man Myself 7, Virtual Reality Man Myself? Did they ever watch the TV series where Sylvester Tistel's back and they're in space and it's in the future and they're beaming up like something out of fucking Star Trek? Seriously, and this is a Man Myself film. Did they ever see Man Myself and the Last Cannibals? Did they ever see Man Myself with Being Man Myself? So it's not too particularly correct, but it's a different era, a different time, where it doesn't know whether it's a James Bond movie or not. Did you never see them ones? Did you never see the one where she's in fucking Egypt? Or the one with Tat Balance with a fucking snake? Seriously, they want to see over the top, go to them ones. But this one has to be the one that is really over the top. That is, it doesn't get too over the top till they get to 7. And it has to be a Rant. Has to be. This one doesn't know whether it's a fucking war movie, a political movie, an action movie, a fucking adventure film. It does not know what the fuck it wants to be. It's all that in one as well as a rot it. But to me, it doesn't know what the fuck it wants to be. It's pretentious as fuck. Now, I do know they made a hard version and a soft one that they did with Man Myself 4. Yes, I've got them both. Nothing to blag about, because no matter which one you see, that the hard one, if you want Wham Bam Thank You Man, you're definitely going to get that, and it's hardcore. Granted, it doesn't have some silly dive with a silly shirt and half an hour of fucking story pot. It gets straight to the point. I gotta laugh at that. Straight to the point. Man Myself 5, it's a mixed bag for me. It's a mixed bag. Now, you've got the actors that appeared in one I reviewed not long ago, that being Lung Lady Saturday. And her acting, she's nice to look at, but her acting definitely must have sucked because they dubbed the voice in Lung Lady Saturday 2. But because she was pretty, she definitely had a nice pair, she looked hot. They decided one day after to have her in this, being Man Myself 5, because the one in Man Myself 4 only wanted to be in that, being only one. And it doesn't really happen anywhere there because she only wanted to do one. And the one in number 6 only wanted to do one. They've never ever found another Sylvester Tistel. They never will. They never will. But what she's doing, she's not bad. You've got this song though, and it is so fucking annoying as fuck. It is one of the most annoying songs ever. It goes, me never, never love you. You never read a pie. I wanted death. I'm not going to do the rest. Honest God, you think that sounded terrible? Hear the song. It is fucking horrendous. It is so horrendous. So you've got her. I'm assuming she does erotic films. She's got this big premiere. There's bits in there, but it's only bits of her doing it on a fucking mountain. Don't give a shit. Very nice, but seriously, don't give a shit. You've got this Indian guy who wants her to go to this exotic concert. And it turns out he's another Adam Hussein, he's another Hitler, he's a dictator, right? And this is the bit where I would say, I don't know if it's a fucking political film or a war film. Now, halfway through the film, she gets stripped naked, which just an excuse, so nude that she meets this guy who's very rich, and there's a bonking scene, which is like typical of a Man Myself film. But then halfway through the film, he's started to convince her not to go because he knows this guy, he's a nutter, but she doesn't listen because he's fake. Lo and behold, you've got this guy who's sort of like an Indiana Jones fucking wannabe. And there's this kid who has an excuse to give her a peck. I say that because it does have a bit of a story. There's a bit where she's down to strip naked and these dark guys, I think they're racking her and don't give a fuck, advising her not to because it's a bid in that country, but she don't give a shit. And the kid that pet her, he gets killed because it's a bid to chase. And then they all get kidnapped by Mr. Dictator. I've that's just named the film. I named it. This other guy, the one who's Tromic Belief, he's a photographer. I don't know in the hard one they got rid of him because they must have thought it was that fascinating. And this has to be done on the cheap. It's all done on the cheap that when it goes to do the action scenes, I swear to fuck, they lift and use bits from Missing in Action 1 and Missing in Action 2. They actually use bits. How they got away with it, I don't know, but I swear they use bits from the Missing in Action films. That is how dirt cheap this film was, to save a budget. So, like I said, there's a lot of extras for nudity and bonking. The hard one, there's a lot more graphic stuff. It's to be expected. It's hardcore. She's now a sex slave, and she manages to escape. Mr. fucking Indiana Jones. I just got him Indiana Jones. He escapes. I do know in the hard one, he usually thinking is he dead or alive, but in this one, it also does the same because he falls on the floor. Right, cut story short. And his helicopter fires her off, and you don't know if he's dead or alive, right? And it goes back. She meets Mr. fucking Ritz man. There's this. I forgot this bit. He's not allowed to go on his aeroplane, and his dad used to be a pilot. His aeroplane's not been tested because he's a fucking dummy. He goes on it, and the aeroplane goes to Tasland, and she doesn't know whether he's dead or alive. No, in the hard one, you're assuming he got killed, but in this one, it turns out he's alive. He runs off with the parachute hanging on him like a fucking prick. They wrap their arms round one another. You get that annoying fucking music again. End of movie. End of movie. But this film, people say that the fourth Man Myself film was pretentious and say whatever. The third one, to me, I thought it was bland. The only thing we kept it going was Sylvester Tisdale. But this one, even though she's in it, and I actually like the actors, I liked it in Deathstalker 2. I liked her when she did Lung. Yeah, I might actually this time. Lung later Saturday 2. I liked her even though they dubbed the fucking voice. I mean, it's nice to look at. But in this, even with the tits out, even with the bonking, it doesn't save the film. It doesn't save it. There's not even one bonking scene with it in it. And even then, it's not a lot to run home about. It's just, it does not know what the fuck it wants to be. It does not know what the fuck it wants to be. One moment it's a predictable film. See, my phone on the other end going boop, 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 boop. It's some messing talk, got me more excited. This past what people are wondering about. Yes, I've had another blood test today. That is more exciting than me talking about this fucking film. If anyone wants to know what that past is on my arm, I had another blood test. Right? That is more exciting than this fucking film because this film is pretentious. This guy's a little wannabe. There's a bit where the girl's a virgin. She tells her to put a blanket round her tuppence to go down there that will make her unvirginise. What the fuck? Moving on. And it's just pretentious. It's like I said, it doesn't know whether it's a political film. It doesn't know whether it's a war film. It doesn't know whether it's an adventure film. It doesn't know whether it's an action film. Erotic. There's nothing erotic about it. Even in the hard one didn't really get me that excited. It didn't. It didn't. And you could definitely go at this point, they were just throwing in a brand name. I would not be surprised if this film was called something else. And it wasn't even tasked as a Man Myself film. If I looked this up and this, and it actually said this was not a Man Myself film, they just threw Man Myself 5 on in hope to get the big fucking sales, I would not be surprised. Because at this point, it just felt like any film with tits, nudity, but the film's going to be shit. I don't know what we do. I know what we do. Just throw Man Myself on it. It will sell and it will make money. And this was the point when I just felt that's what this was. I would not have been surprised. I would not have been surprised if this was a different film altogether. They threw Man Myself 5 on it and called it a fucking day. Because the actress in this is not even Fence. She's American. There's some dubbing in it. I don't even think the dubbing's that bad actually compared to Man Myself 4 and the other ones. But it felt like it was done cheap. The scenery is too beautiful when you got too beautiful scenery there, but it felt like they cheapened the budget. And in my eyes, I would not be surprised if this was a different film altogether. Thought they just threw Man Myself 5 on it and called it a fucking day. Now I do know there was a teaser trailer where they did actually use a similar opening to what they did in Man Myself 4. And there's not really a lot to say about it. Even when you look at the history, there's not really a lot to say about this one. I actually like the actors, so I'm going to be nice. That's the one who's playing Man Myself, by the way. Only because she's nice to look at. The scenery, yeah, it's nice, but the story, all over the fucking place. If people thought the fourth one was all over the daft, did they really see this fucking one? And the one after has to be even more fucking worse. So where she uses a fucking mender and again she becomes a fucking sex slave. Fucking hell. I imagine the title of this film was not called Set Safe, or the next one was called Set Safe, and there's just called Man Myself just to hopefully go and get some bud tip back. I would not in a million years be surprised. I wouldn't. But that will be the Man Myself 6, this one. And this one, and it has to be, it'll be through in a Rant. Has to be. I can watch it for her, but if I'm going to watch any of the other ones, it'd probably be 4, it'd probably be 1, it'd probably be 2 more. But into them, be smart, be safe. I'm not going to take the song, it's fucking horrendous. See you later.